Hey everyone, this is Tracy Newman from the Navigator's Tarot. I'm just here to do a feminine reading. Have a look and see what's going on in the world of the feminine energies at this time. My cat Bagheera sitting there, just chilling. The Four of Cups has been coming up a bit, which is a bit literally like holding back, you know, on emotion. Pretty much pushing away any kind of emotional gift that's been given to her. This is in the past. What's going on in the present? More, oh, okay, Five of Swords. So probably conflict. But I feel like it may be conflict that's going on within. And what is that conflict within? Very deep energies, transformational energies from the sun. There's a lot going on with the sun energies right now. It seems to be affecting quite a few of us. And it seems to be bringing up a lot of fears, old ways of being, ways of looking at things, and asking us to shift and move them out of our structures. Moving more into what is like moving more into out of that. We need to move away from those destructive type of energies and moving away from more constructive type energies. But to do that, there's an interim period where there is this transformation taking place. So in a way, it's about allowing a lot of the destruction to occur so that we can then move into more constructive type energies. And that's kind of like moving into a different way of looking at things completely. And to do that, it may require us to go within or to go out into the bush or out into nature, take your shoes off, get your feet on the ground, even though it's bloody freezing at the moment. But you know, you can go out into the water. The water will heal. The water helps us to transmute any of those darker energies that are trying to keep us back in the 3D matrix, those energies of fear that are trying to pull us in to that 3D matrix world, the old world that is dying pretty much and crumbling and falling. Because we have the Ten of Cups here, there's no joy, but the beginning of truth. And when the beginning of truth does come through, it can literally feel pretty joyless because we are beginning to see the lies that we've been told. And it is uncomfortable when you find out you've been lied to all your life by those that you trusted. But you see, that's when they're actually saying, do not put your trust in anyone other than yourself. Anything on an outer world, in your outer world, is just a projection of self. But also, depending on how wounded you may be, or whatever wounds that you have not healed will be exactly what you see in your outer world and what you project as what you need to learn so that you can experience a different way of being at any given time. And that's the thing. So if you are seeing something that is not to your liking, that is awakening you to the lies that you've been told, it ain't going to feel great, you know, but it is necessary. It can lead to sleepless nights. The truth can do that. The truth can really rock your world if you've been living a lie. But there is movement forward, away from that which no longer serves. So there is this beautiful Nine of Pentacles, because what actually the uncovering of the lies and moving more into truth, what it actually does is leads you into sovereignty and emotional freedom and independence, which is exactly where the feminine has resided for some time. But if you look at that, she's free, she's out there, she's literally all at one with all that is. She's in nature and in the presence of peace and love and calm in the form of that beautiful bird and freedom. This is about pure freedom. once you actually start to peel off the layers of untruths, become more truthful with yourself, and your outer world begins to basically show you the truth. And even though it can be uncomfortable, it ain't pretty sometimes. It does lead to, as I said, a greater sense of the truth of who you really are, which is that free, independent being that you've been told all this time you are, but in reality you are not. We also have the Magic of Isis, which is the Magician card. So you are your own magician in this world. You are everything and all that is. You have access to whatever tools you need to move forward. Just go within, connect to Source, which is in the solar plexus here, connect it up to the higher sun, down to the central sun below, connect to that heart presence within as well. And that's where you'll find that great transformation. And that's where you'll find the magic within to be able to heal and to be able to move you forward out of the realm of falsehood into absolute truth and unconditional love. One comes from fear, the other moves into unconditional love and connection with Source and all that is. You decide where you would like to place your energy at this time, and the universe will decide for you exactly, well, you will decide for yourself how the universe will then project that back to you. Ooh. Haha. The devil is at play. Ooh, and what else do we have here? We have the Three of Pentacles, but it's in the upside down position. The Three of Pentacles in an upright position is being creative with how you move forward in your physical life. However, this is upside down. This is saying maybe you're a little stuck. Always go within. When you are stuck, let go, let God, go within and find the truth and the connection to Source and all that is, to the God presence within, which lies within each and every single one of us. That's where we need to be. And if you have trouble with doing that, go for a walk, go out into nature, do a walking meditation, do yoga, do whatever it is that you need to do to get down into your physical body and to access the Source presence which lies within. We do have the temptation of the devil here, and it's interesting. A friend of mine just got back to me a little while ago, and she said, do you remember the predictions that you made when we sat here one day, and you just made all these predictions for the next year? And this was back in last year that I did this. I said, oh, I don't remember that. Well, she kept all of the predictions that I'd made, and one of them for this month was about the return of the Jezebel spirit. And there is the Jezebel spirit comes in the form of all sorts of temptations. So just be careful, just be aware that this is occurring. Come back to Source, come back to presence, the God Source presence within, and connect to Source. That is where you will find unconditional love for yourself and therefore others. And then the devil and the Jezebel spirit has no way of getting in at all. Just be aware, okay? I hope that makes some sort of sense to everyone. I shall see you anon. Bye for now.